Wilson now. Washington, the header. No one really in position to run onto that one. On the back, Ricky Titus from Charleston. Shaq. Dante Washington. Kevin Knott. Finger. Knott. Shaq. Garcia. Good buildup. Amani Dove back to Garcia. Kevin Jackson will chase this down. That's ever Charleston.
Yeah, much better possession that time. A lot of players moving off the ball for Virginia Beach, creating some opportunities, getting a little creative in the final third of the field.
Josh Smith, the flick ahead, and then Dambuski getting back. Throw-in coming up for the Battery. And we're getting another substitution for Charleston. Chris Goose will check in, replace Ted Chronopoulos. And both these teams have to play on Sunday in Charleston for the highlights. Virginia Beach's busy schedule because they played Toronto on Wednesday.
Yeah, no rest down towards the end of the season, and this is an attacking substitution as well. Chronopoulos can go forward. Obviously, he had a good 64 minutes here, but Chris Goose can put the ball in the back of the net as well. And you see Chris Ramsey putting an attacking player in. He wants goals.
Cudney on the throw-in, looking for Simmons, headed away. A corner kick coming up now for the Charleston Battery. Simmons indeed such a presence. Scored tonight on a free kick. You see just how dangerous he is as a target in that box. Now Chris Goose will take it. Looking far post, Nigel Henry getting up the air. Valencia trying to scissor it in. Henry digs it again. Now Goose. Nilsson in traffic, grabs it. Quick distribution to Dante Washington. It's 1-on-2. Jacob Finger making a run. Jonas comes forward. Now Garcia, that's the option. Battery with numbers back. Now the Mariners forced to reload. Hutchison. Near side to Knott. Monty Dove to Washington. Washington going at Nigel Henry. Tried to slot it to Amisi Monty Dove. Cleared by Cut. Good defensive play by the midfielder. Chris Goose now. Sees Simmons. Flag stays down. Simmons had a step on Kerms. Dambuski coming back. Simmons. Nilsson the save.
Well, Chris Goose with an immediate impact comes in, hits a beautiful corner, and then almost gets the assist. Probably should have had the assist. A long outlet to Simmons. And against that first touch, Simmons with a one-on-one opportunity. And if we take a look here, Goose puts it down. Watch Simmons' first touch where it goes. He's got to get this one right towards the goal, cut the angle down, but he pushes it straight ahead, loses the angle. Easy save for Huda.
Or Nilsson, but either way, it's an easy save.
It would have been a really hard save for Huda.
But he would have made it as well, I bet. Justin Evans now for the Charleston Battery. Now Jackson. Throw-in coming up for the Virginia Beach Mariners. But you kind of reminds us of the play in the first half. Amisi Amani Dutta had a similar chance with that. But a touch allows the keeper the advantage.
I think both teams are going to get some more opportunities with those as the game starts to wind down and both teams try to get that go-ahead goal. They'll start to open up a lot more areas in the back, and whether it's Washington, Virginia Beach, or Simmons for Charleston, both those guys will get some looks here down the stretch.
Ricky Titus. Now Jackson. Trying to get it to Simmons. Like maybe a handball on Kerms. He clears it for Garcia. Garcia goes inside, heads it down. Nigel Henry got his left foot on it.
Chris Ramsey for Charleston, head coach, not happy with that, working the sideline. He thought there was a handball as well. None called as Virginia Beach tacks the other way.
Finger. Hutchison coming forward with the left foot. And Dusty Hudak. 67 minutes in, 1-1 between the Charleston Battery and Virginia Beach Mariners. Both goals coming in the first half. You're just tuning in, great goals. But it's the Mariners 6 points out of the playoff spot. They need this win tonight, the team in the white jerseys.
I think Hutchinson was trying to top Steve Shack with that shot in the Shack range there, and went well wide. But again, when you're not getting a lot of opportunities or good looks, you have to resort to those long shots.
Hutchison. Wide to Finger. Logged down in midfield. Kevin Jackson helped win it. Now Titus, but Finger got back and got back a little too much, a foul. Sports of the Match brought to you by USLsoccer.com. Visit USL's website for up-to-the-minute league info. Get up to date on the playoff activity going on. The flag stays down. Valencia! Wow. Flag down. Valencia can't put it away. Corner kick is what up Matt Nilsson.
Yeah, unusual play there. Simmons let the ball go through, and the entire back line for Virginia Beach was positive that was an offside. You see all the room Valencia has right there. But Nilsson comes out, really cuts the angle down well, knocks it wide. Huge save right there to keep his team alive.
Chris Goose now on the corner kick. And far post for Simmons. Hutchison got an important header on that one. She was Henry far post, but either way, Hutchison winning it. Now Dante Washington. Trying to get through midfield, cannot. Cutney helps slow him down. And we're going to get a foul on Steve Shack. Now Goose. This is to Simmons. Simmons dancing on the ball. Pinball's loose. Valencia now trying to dig in and win it. Virginia Beach struggling to clear. In fact, it goes right to Chris Goose. Goose now slots it across, and Nelson smothers it. But the clearances have not been, shall we say, certain tonight from Virginia Beach in the second half.
You could say downright sloppy. Virginia Beach really is putting it on the table for Charleston to knock it home, and the Battery just cannot get that final pass or the good look on goal to finish it and knock it home. But Virginia Beach, the clearance is right up the middle of the field.
Chris Goose drives it. Well, Ramsey inserting attacking player and getting the attack that he wants tonight from his Charleston Battery. He just needs more goals. So we look at Chris Goose.
Here's a shot, got deflected right in front, and I don't think Sean McDonald likes what he sees. He's got his entire bench up, warming up, and right now he's going to go to the bench, I believe, in the next stoppage. I mean, you cannot give a team like Charleston that many opportunities in front of the goal.
Daniel Alvarez appears to be the closest to coming in for the Virginia Beach Mariners. At the 70-minute mark, still tied at 1. Ricky Titus. Hutchison. Titus. Jackson now for the Battery. At the back, Klein. Launches it upfield, Simmons. Traps it down. Justin Evans. Evans for Cutney. Oh! It's in the net! It's in the net! It's in the net! Goal, Jason Cutney.
You talked about the Maryland connection. That was the Pittsburgh connection right there. Beautiful no-look pass from Justin Evans right into Jason Cutney's paths, and the rookie scores his first goal of the game, and it's a big one. Watch Evans pick the head up, sees Cutney making the diagonal run all alone, and this is a perfectly placed pass behind the defense. Cutney again that first time, doesn't waste it with a touch, hammers it home. That's the first professional goal for this guy, and he loves it.
So Cutney breaks the ice in dramatic fashion, puts Charleston up 2-1 as Daniel Alvarez comes in for Jacob Finger as Virginia Beach now makes the substitution. Alvarez winning it to Shaq. You see Monty Dove trying to get onto it. Virginia Beach ball.
That's got to be a wake-up call for Virginia Beach. Charleston has had their opportunities. This is their game that they need. Again, Charleston is out of the playoff picture, but they're the ones playing with determination right now going forward. Virginia Beach will go to the bench now.
Well, not trying to look for an excuse for Virginia Beach, but as they go to the bench again, as Joe Morelli gets set to check in. And Russell Hutchison, who's been busy all night, will go out. Played just a couple days ago against Toronto. Does this look like a fatigued team?
It does. It looks like a very tired team, but not only the tired legs, just the decisions they're making. A lot of times when you're tired, you make silly decisions, and these are quality defenders back here for Virginia Beach, and anytime you see clearances going right up the middle of the field, those are obviously mental letdowns, and there have been quite a few of them here in the second half for Virginia Beach. And
Jeremy Aldrich also comes to replace Mark Jonas, who was in the center of the midfield. So some dramatic substitutions for Sean McDonald.
You also realize how much Jeff Billick means to this Virginia Beach team. He's out with a yellow card accumulation, and he's really the playmaker and the organizer in the back, and not too much organization in the back of the field right now for Virginia Beach.
Garcia sandwiched and fouled. A free kick coming up. This Mariners team playing in front of their biggest crowd of the year wants so much more, but it's just not coming against a resolute Battery team from Charleston.
Got the explosive scorers, and they've got time to do it. They've just got to put it together and get that first one.
You know, set piece could certainly help. Steve Shack. Shack now serving it up. And went low. Henry put it in the air. Out for the header. Still pinballing around. Dante Washington trying to get on there to Misi Monty Dove. Still pinballing. Dante Washington swings. Now from the back, Nigel Henry gets up, wins the header. Looking for Garcia. Gets inside. Titus drives it. Huda. He does make the save.
Oh, that ball seemed to be rolling in slow motion. All the fans up waiting for someone to get on the end of it. Did very well to get up quickly and smother the ball.
Henry launching it upfield. The veteran Paul Conway, we should point out, has also come in for the Charleston Battery. So Simmons has gone out. So a flurry of substitutions here in the second half. And with a whistle, a free kick, but could have been the advantage here.
Well, we mentioned a knowledgeable crowd. They obviously know about the advantage call, and definitely appeared to be a situation where the no call would have been a better call there, right? But Virginia Beach does lose it right back.
Dan Buskey chased by Paul Conway. 75 minutes in. Now to Kevin Knott.
Well done.
Be a throw-in coming up for Daniel Alvarez. Looking for Garcia. Misi Monty did a little flick, but then Steve Klein piercing header. So Virginia Beach desperate now, stepping up the pressure.
Just get a hold of it. Turn, time, Goose, time. Just get a hold of it, Goose.
Goose, flag down. This is Conway. Mariners defenders getting back. Got Josh Smith just to his left, but instead looking for Goose. Now Alvarez. Alvarez. Henry wins it for the Battery.
Heads up, Goose, it's coming your way.
That's what you like to see from a sub who comes on. Danny Alvarez for Virginia Beach puts his head down, attacks defenders. He's got the fresh legs. Trying to spark an attack for the Mariners right now.
Henry. At the back. The Mariners now try to reload in the white jerseys. Joe Morelli, who just came in for Hutchison, playing that right backside. And again, a lot of adjustments. Greg Simmons, who had a busy night, including the first goal, is out in favor of Paul Conway.
A big impact that he made as well. Not only the goal he had, but caused problems on the back line the entire night. A lot of breakaways and a couple nice crosses. And
every time there was a set piece, he was an absolute nightmare for the Mariners defense to deal with. Dambusky, high end of the night. Be a throw-in coming up for the Charleston Battery, and they're getting ready to make another substitution. They get a chance. Nick Downing will come into the game.
Take out the goal scorer,
Jason Cutney. So the youngster Cutney going out for the veteran Downing. And he's got a goal to show for it right now. An emphasis on that point. What right now is the winning goal. Michael Kerms working hard to win it. Back to Dambusky, partially blocked. Alvarez trying to win it for Virginia Beach. Kevin not under pressure. Not stepping forward, but he just cannot get through a triangle of Battery players.
just clogging the middle of the field. Charleston is doing an outstanding job of not allowing the Virginia Beach midfielders to link up with the forwards.
Justin Evans now. The throw-in coming up for the Battery. Look at Evans, who assisted on what right now is the go-ahead goal. Garcia. Washington making a run. Garcia shadowed by Nick Downing. Garcia slots it off across the 6, but the save is made as Morelli had come up from his right back position.
Hudak and letting it get away from him again, just far enough though where he can get those outstretched hands and bring it back in. But that's a 3-on-3 situation there. Nice layoff pass by Garcia. Tough angle to get that on target. Hudak swallows it up, but Garcia did well to follow that play all the way into Hudak's hands.
At the back, Kerms did well to keep that away from Conway for Charleston. Misi Amani Dove, pressure by Ricky Titus. Justin Evans now. Evans. That one gets away, but a Battery throw-ins. We look at Steve Shack, who some time ago in the 32nd minute put the Virginia Beach on the board with what